Welcome back to WWE 2K22 MyGM. Yeah, and I've been wondering, can we do that? And I saw something positive. They can have multiple rivalries at the same time. So Lashley now has a rivalry with Dunn and with Scott and Dunn. So it kind of makes sense and good. What's the limit? 3 or 4? But we are not limited to just one storyline for each wrestler, which makes it more realistic. So, and I saw we have Gunther McGregor permanently. Didn't even know. For him, Red Monsoon, we have 3 weeks. Mr. Higglesby, 2 weeks. His program with Walter is level 3, but I think we have seen enough of that. We need to give Walter something else to do. We will have the pay-per-view this week, so it's our best build-up show, but I think how often do people want to see the janitor fight against real wrestler? How many matches will we get at the pay-per-view? I don't even know. We could get a card together. I think we need more mid-card heels. We could either turn some. I think our roster is still way too small. At least Raw here is only a 2-hour show, or at least as long as SmackDown. Shelton Benjamin for 198 then, but he's a great talent. He can go forever, and I love him. This is a bit strange that we have Giant, Cruiser, Fighter, Bruiser, Specialist. Why don't we have something like Technical Wrestler? What exactly is a Specialist? Why is Shelton Benjamin a Cruiser? Why isn't he a Technical Wrestler? Yeah, we don't have Technical Wrestler. But yeah, this eats up almost all of our money. Gotta get Shelton Benjamin. He's a great talent. He can do everything in the ring. Not the best talker, but so we have 45,000 left. That should still be enough to get this show done in the Capital Wrestling Center. Road Crew. We can play a power card. Double the cost of opposing brands matches. Or here, this one. Instigator. Increase the level of all active rivalries by 1. Let's do that now. Before the pay-per-view, that should be good timing. But that means that Walter and Mr. Higglesby are at the highest level now. Then I gotta give them something, but I'm gonna do it on Raw. Not at the pay-per-view. I don't know how many pay-per-view matches I'm gonna get. Our WWE champion still has nothing to do. So we need to do some kind of fantasy booking in our head here, because the game doesn't give us too many options. We need to make some money for the pay-per-view. And we kick off the show. Mr. Higglesby gets one more match with Walter. They are at the maximum rivalry. And they get an Extreme Rules match where he can bring all his janitor stuff. But this eats all of our budget. So $20,000. Can we afford this? We have 125 euros left after just signing Sheldon Benjamin. No, we cannot afford this. We can afford a Extreme Rules match. We may be able to do it at the pay-per-view. We cannot afford this match, so I think, yeah, then... Oh, no. No, I lost. Okay, we need to do it again. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, we're back here. So now we need to clear the match. We can't afford that. So Mr. Higglesby gets his pay-per-view match. What annoys me a bit is that, like, by booking tag team matches, we're not increasing the level of the singles rivalry, which is the most normal thing in the world they do on regular pay-per-views, that putting people in tag team matches player to increase like individual feuds as well. This doesn't really work here, which sucks. But anyway, we just played that card. Nice. So then Walter gives Mr. Higglesby a promo. Or Higglesby can... Should Higglesby? He's the babyface. He should challenge the heel. He's not a good talker, but he wants to bring his work equipment to the ring, so they'll have an Extreme Rules match at the pay-per-view. So we need to have Edge. Edge is going down the rankings with regard to popularity. We need to give him a match, not with Lesnar tonight. We can't. Yeah, this is typical WWE booking. They instantly put in Lesnar there because we have the rivalry going, but no, of course, starting a match with somebody will start a new rivalry, which we don't want. But I want to get Edge over, but maybe he should focus on his opponent at the pay-per-view, so it kind of maybe makes sense. So Edge calls out Lesnar, they have a little bit of talking. Edge is good on the mic, maybe that will get him more over than some kind of victory. We promised Shotzi a match in her hometown, so maybe she can kick off the show. She wants to fight Rhea Ripley one more time, so let's just do that. So what was the commissioner goal? Ensure that Mr. Higglesby cuts a promo. Oh, yeah, this was even the goal. Didn't even see that. So good to give him that. What do we get as a reward? To the Moon, one of my favorite games. Only usable on superstars with less than 60 popularity, plus 15 popularity to a superstar after their next match. Oh, forever or just for 1 week? To the Moon, we can give that to Cameron Grimes, baby. So then let's, need to be careful with the tag team matches. And let's just book a singles match. MVP fights Pete Dunne. There is an interference. Lashley interferes. They beat up Dunne. We can have 2 interferences. But we have something odd like GM interference. You can have more than 1 interference, but you can have GM interference, which is a very specific situation that does not happen too often, but we have the option here. This is strange. So then let's do another promo. We don't want to see them wrestle every week, so they can talk. Bianca calls out Flair. No. Mickey is feuding with her. So maybe Charlotte calls out Mickey. So we don't have a challenger for our title at the pay-per-view, so let's have a #1 contenders match. But everybody's booked already. I don't know what Joe is gonna do at the pay-per-view. Maybe he will not be at the pay-per-view at all, so let's have him defend the title here. He can defend the title against our new guy, Shelton Benjamin, in the main event on Raw. And the title is on the line. Maybe Shelton Benjamin will be our new WWE champion. So he won't be at the pay-per-view. So art booking, but the SmackDown does art booking too. Then let's have Ziggler fight against our friend Red Monsoon. Austin Theory will interfere. So maybe Red Monsoon will get a victory. So let's do this show. We can barely afford it. 38,000 is the cost. But yeah, has Shelton ever main evented? And now the game crashes. I don't want to do it again, but I have to. Being the journalist that I am, I will not cut this video, just leave it in here. I hope at least the booking is still safe, so I can just jump back in. You very often get this attention error online blah, so we can use my faction at the moment. Get this all the time. So has this saved? Otherwise I remember what I just booked and the game keeps on crashing. And give me a second, I will continue this video, but I think I have to restart my console. Oh my god, I thought I had lost this save game, because every time, the last few times I tried to start MyGM, the game always crashed, so I thought I at least have to wait until the next patch. But now it seems to work again, so let's hope it doesn't crash again. So I booked the show. I'm not sure if I even have that video anymore. Probably, so I may have to cut these together. We are on the way to the pay-per-view, and yeah, since I think I still have the video with the booking, I probably don't need to explain everything yet, so let's just simulate Shotzi in her hometown against Rhea, and Rhea beats her. Does the stronger one always win, or do you get surprised at a time? 1.5 stars. Disappointing. Rivalry grows. Mr. Higglesby calls out Walter. They will have an Extreme Rules match at the pay-per-view. Janitor's Rules match, if you will. Call out the rivalry got increased. Was an okay promo. He's the likable loser. MVP against Pete Dunne with a run in by Bobby Lashley. And MVP wins. Does this happen every time, or can it backfire sometimes? So we have level 4 rivalry as well. 1.5 stars. Disappointing match. Edge calls out Lesnar. The rivalry gets more intense. Was an okay promo. Isn't Edge a better talker? So Red Monsoon against Dolph Ziggler with a run in by Austin Theory. And Red Monsoon actually wins the match. I'm wondering, is this so one-dimensional that this always works every single time? You don't have so many options, but Red Monsoon wins another 1.5 star match, but that's good enough for television, I guess. Mickie James and Charlotte Flair in a call-out promo. Good promo by Charlotte. And yeah, Shelton Benjamin is here for a while, and he gets a WWE title match. We may not. Samoa Joe defends the WWE Championship in a good match, 3 stars. New rivalry. And what does SmackDown have in store here? Again, a weird show. Only Lorcan against Otis in a tables match. Random tables match, and only Lorcan wins. Self, 2.5 stars. Self promo, Raul Mendoza. Excellent. This is an excellent promo. 5. What? Lana against Billie Kay. Oh my god. Everybody wants to see that, but not in a wrestling ring. Billie Kay wins. It's a 1.5 star match. Joaquin Wild and Ivar. Oh my god, I would go out of my way to see that promo. This is an excellent promo. Who says that these Legado del Fantasma guys are great talkers? What the hell? Why is this? Did you use some card that suddenly bad talkers can? I'm not saying that they are horrible talkers. They haven't booked a third promo. You don't have to do that. Will the matches then get more time? Indy against Becky. This could actually be something. And Indy Hartwell has won the Women's Championship. At least that's the moment. Probably a good match. So this is the most reasonable thing they have booked so far. But the title change in the mid-card. And now again. These weird tag teams. At least talented wrestlers. And the new Viking whatever combination wins. 3.5 stars. Again, they have the better card. But I think we have the more reasonable booking. Opener and main event with highlights of your show. So which show would you want to see? This one or the one they booked? Focus should be raising quality of the matches. So we had a rating score of 82, plus 49,000 fans, plus $72,000. Lashley says, hardly a surprise that Pete Dunne lost to MPP. Walter says, happy to fight you anytime, Higglesby, only one way dance. So they get a 98 rating. They get 59,000 fans and $42,000. So they still dominate here, or what? So what do they say here? Indy says, gave it a good shot, Lynch, but you're good as the mile. Indy is the new champion. So, and now they have much more money, but yeah, we have signed Shelton Benjamin to a permanent deal. Balor is the heavyweight champion. But he's always wrestling in strange thrown together tag team matches. And the game crashes again. So just to demonstrate you how often this crashes, I will not stop the video. So let's see how long it takes for us to get back into the mode. I hope at least the show was saved. No. So this fortunately doesn't take too long. So this needs to be patched. So let's see. Usually it crashes now instantly, and it does. Let's try a few times. Yeah, the next show would be the paper, but if I always have to try a million times now before I can continue, then I guess I will stop for a while and wait for the next patch. Am I the only one where this happens? Is something wrong with my save game? I thought it was broken and then it worked again, so let's hope for the best now. And now it worked, but the show has to be done again. Let's do it. Let's see if we get the same results. Rhea beats Shotzi. 1.5 star match. Is there some kind of X factor that can change the outcome, or do you always get the same? I guess I probably don't have too many options now, though, since the show is already booked. Okay rating again. MVP beats Dunn. I guess the rating will be the same, 1.5 stars. Yeah, Lesnar and Edge. Okay promo. Ziggler, Gorilla Monsoon here, Red Monsoon. Monsoon wins, 1.5 star rating. Good promo. Yeah, this is the same. And now a new WWE champion. No, Joe retains the title. 3 stars, everything was the same. Did SmackDown book the same show? Seems so. I guess that was already saved. Lorcan wins, 2.5 stars. Mendoza with the promo of a lifetime. Who saw that coming? Yeah, incredible match, 1.5 stars. Then this, another unexpected one of a lifetime promo here. Then the title match with the new champion, Indy Hartwell. At least they have something with her here. And the strange main event, but featuring the Universal Champion. But the Universal Champion loses to a guy who looks like that, and Timothy Thatcher, 3.5 stars. So we get the same numbers. Is this even exactly the same dollar and so on? Probably. Everything looks just the same here. And please don't crash now. Maybe I should press faster. But it crashes, so you see I will stop this mode until the patch and hope that things get fixed. I enjoy the mode, but this is ridiculous. Are we back in 2K20 land or what? Yeah. At least you don't have to wonder why there are no videos of this mode for a while. Take care.